My name is Dave Sparks, and this is your Man Minute for today. All the way from Fremont Street in beautiful downtown Las Vegas, where in front of the Heart Attack Grill, where if you're over 350 pounds, you eat free. I like it because sexy hooters with nurses. And they have the big scale outside, which you get your picture taken on. Anyway, today we're going to talk about margins and valuations, because it's something that nobody ever talks about. And it's stupid stuff that you do before you get started that really affects the next years and years and years of your life. Which you need to do valuations, margins and valuations all the time. You just do. Anyway, let me talk about margins and valuations while I walk down the street. Anyway, alright, so margins and valuations is based like this. And I'm going to do it product and service. A margin is how much money you make when you sell a product or a service. It's very simple. If you ain't making no money, you'll know real quick, so you might as well know before you get started. You want to know immediately before you get started. So, all right, so I sell a service at $1,000 a month. Well, it costs me $15 an hour times 40 hours, $600 a month. So my margins are $400 gross. Now, out of my gross margins, which someone would say $1,000 is gross margin, but technically the $400 is gross from labor or net from labor. That's fine. So let's just say your net is $400 a month off $1,000. Those are your margins. But other stuff has to be factored in to what your margins are doing, like rent, like advertising costs. It's all got to be broken down into margins and valuations. So when you're making decisions, and when you're making decisions as a smart person that makes money on purpose, because success is on purpose. When you're trying to make money on purpose, you have to know what your margins are. You have to have good margins, you have to sell a good product, and you have to have paperwork. And then you can say, okay, well, I'm going to evaluate our marketing at, $50 a job. And if we spend $100 a job, will we get 3 jobs instead of 2? That's an evaluation, which is part of evaluation. Across the street. So your margins are built into things. I don't like the margins of home AC repair. I like the margins of HVAC, but I don't like the margins of home AC repair. It don't make no sense. I don't like the margins of any home service. Maybe pest control, maybe. But the margins are stupid. How the hell? What are you gonna do? So you're gonna have trucks and all this other time involved, where you go to these people's houses and you charge them $100. Sometimes you charge them nothing. That's just dumb. At least in pest control, there's a small amount of product going out, and the job itself you make a couple nickels on. But margins and valuations is based, how I think of it and how you should think of it, is after labor. After labor, how much a day okay, my building cost me X amount and all my bills cost me X amount, and I got to divide that by 30, right? You're going to have to start doing the math on if you're making money or if you need to raise your price, and yada, yada, yada. Anyway, if you come down, that's my Man Minute for today. Something there makes sense. Maybe you should just take a minute and look into it. Is keep it jotted down on your phone, so when you're taking a poop, you can listen to me, and you can keep jotting things down that you remember, and you're going to see how much money you are not making. So if you come to Vegas, you should always get your picture taken with $1 million at Binions. Obviously, I went to the Pawn Stars Pawn Shop, which is very important also. And I like to eat at Main Street Station. I would say on Fremont, it's the coolest place. But you can do what you want. I like the rest of Vegas. I just like Fremont Street. Have a good day.
This is your Man Minute.